Private equity is killing our pets, and the sad reality is that 2 out of 3 of every pets euthanized in America die because medicine can't save them. Private equity is a huge reason that this is happening. Those pets are dying because their owners cannot afford to take care of them, and this is specifically because of what's happening in the landscape of veterinary care in America, and we have to talk about this. Just 10 years ago, corporations owned only 8% of veterinary care services in the United States. Today, it is much closer to 50%. And for emergency pet care, that number is close to 75%. We're talking over $61 billion of investment into buying up these pet care facilities. And you probably don't even notice this because when private equity is buying these local vets, they're not really changing the logo, the people, the staff. They're keeping everything the same and consolidating them into these private equity networks to, quote, maximize efficiency. But what they're actually doing is pressuring these staff members to charge you more and for more services that most of us can't afford. The candy company, Mars, like the candy company, owns 2,000 veterinary practices. The candy company. There's a company called Jab that owns 1,500 of these veterinary clinics, but guess what? They also provide pet insurance. They're collecting premiums for pet insurance, and then they own 1,500 vet hospitals and care clinics. The cost of caring for your animal has gone up 60% in the last decade, and there are some services that are literally double in the last 5 years. In one example, a private equity firm quoted $20,000 for a spine surgery for a dog that a local family-owned vet was able to complete for only $9,000. That is an $11,000 premium for one service of care. And as I said, 2 out of 3 pets have to be euthanized because their owner cannot afford to provide the care necessary to save their life. There are many examples of this, that people just unfortunately cannot afford the emergency surgery or the medicine or the care, and so instead, 2 out of every 3 pets that are euthanized because of this simply are being euthanized because their owner cannot afford to provide them care. But what is most pernicious about this is these private equity firms absolutely know this because the other third of those pet owners do provide that care because just like the entire package, all of us view our pets as our family. This is our family member, and most of us are willing to do whatever is necessary to help our pets. But unfortunately, for some people, that means putting them down humanely. The most important way that you can combat this actively is you can directly ask your vet if they are privately owned or if they are owned by private equity. And when I say private, I should say if they are family owned or if they are owned by private equity. And if they're not, you need to leave and find a family-owned clinic. Our pets are not dying because we don't care about them. Our pets are dying because it's too expensive to care for them.